Welcome guys again to my workbench on the project signal generator with a dip function. As you can see, you see the attenuator in front of you. I put that screen on there already. Put the resistors in. I'll put all the resistors in. Have a look. I'll show you what I've done. Yeah. Okay. Right, I've done that all, so whatever, you see, the only thing we can do now is test a little bit, so all those little resistors, which cost quite a fill really. Well, that's the job I've done now, so the next thing is to test our attenuator, so we're going to do that now, and we take it from there. Okay, so hold on, I'll reposition the camera and then we go on. Okay. Welcome guys to my workbench again on our project signal generator with dip function. I finished the attenuator. You see that in front of you, and on the left you see our meter. Yeah, that is when it goes straight through. And we do 20 dB. That's 100. Another 20 dB. There's a difference in the resistance. Ah no, it's my meter. My meter or the switches, one or the other. "93, 93, 109, 93, if that should check that one, 61 with that 102 as a parallel, I suppose. They're all working, all the different levels. Three dB is about 18. That's okay. It's adding up. Now it should be, yeah, 108, 109. Well, I don't think the meter is okay, so but it doesn't matter guys. You see the attenuator is working, and we are satisfied with that, so I'll disconnect him. I'll turn him around. Just made that just that we have a look at it, so you can see it is working. So I did it this time, I did it the other way around. I'll turn it around, and we can focus, zoom in on the stuff. Hold on, get my camera locked up. It doesn't move anymore, so go a bit closer. That's as close as it gets. And then we refocus. Now we have to turn a little bit further. That will be it. Okay, we got it. Okay, you can see the little resistors are in place. They are soldered on the way it should be, and seeing protections there already for the other two switches. You go straight, so very nice. Go straight on to our output, so very short, and we go the other side, go back to our valve. Could be better than that, okay? So the next thing we all have to do now is, I will zoom out a bit, okay? There we go, and that refocus. we have to put our sockets into place. Well, I had some considerations in the other video, so but again we have to start that off now. I think this thing is too long anyway, so this is double-sided. I will stick to that, so I can put it in there like that, so it should be alright. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. So first of all I'm going to search some parts, search for some parts and to get my sockets into place, drill the holes. So you have to consider where I'm going to put the valves exactly. That will be a couple of minutes, and then I will start that off. I try to cover that up now just a little bit more, so get some stuff, put that over the top, solder it down so there's no influence possible. I think that's impossible, but I'll have to think about it. So the oscillator will be down there anyway, so then we have our output and our cathode follower where the signal is coming from. So that will be in coaxial cable, so that won't make any difference. I'll probably have a look if I have a screen for a cap, you know, I put over the valve. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. This little valve here. Get another socket. I have another socket, I suppose. Have a look. So what you have to see, I have a socket like that. There's also a pulse. If my memory serves, then I should have one of those caps that I've put on here. You see, you can put them on there like that. There. I have to really clean them up. There's old solder on there. There's an old one, but doesn't matter. I'll clean them up. Let's have a look. There you go. And I'll see if in my stash if I have a cap like that. I presume I have one. Come on. Do I have one? Oh yes I do. Oh yes I do. That will be a good idea, I think. You see, put that over the top. Let's have a looking. See if that fits in there. Okay. No, this doesn't fit. I have another one, I suppose. The other socket, is that anything? Let's have a look. It's the same thing, is it? Yeah. It doesn't fit. Shame. Hold on. See if I have another one. Big, but it will do. It's an old one anyway. Better than that one. I should have. It's a big one. Come. That is a big one. I don't think I'm a very lucky guy today. That's a small one, that's a big one, that's a big one. Okay guys, I got one, but there's a very tall one. It doesn't really matter though. He will fit. I turn him around and that will be it. Nah. There's a big one, you don't have anything else. Let's have a look at the valves in. It's only a small valve though. So just open, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens guys. That should be okay. That should be okay. We put that one in. So I don't know how big that is going to get. It will be in the way of the transformer. Yeah, that is absolutely stupid. No, I'll leave that. No, I'm not going to do it. I have no small ones, so and they're very difficult to come by. So no, so I abandoned that. So I'm not going to do that. I don't want to put this. If it would be smaller one like the other one, that should be okay. But I don't have another one, so we have to put up with this one. I don't think we have much trouble of getting the things together, you know. Or perhaps I've come up with something else. I will see. See, those are the old Phillips sockets. They have those little retainers on the side, so they were special caps you put on there. So that was the Phillips one. That's the old Phillips sockets, those. So anyway, having said all that, I'm going to amuse myself with this, see if we can get this on the road and get this a bit shut off a bit more. And get the cable on, and then we'll see if we'll take it from there. Okay, we should put that on the exit, so we'll see. Okay guys, I will shut down the camera for a while, and then when I get the part more, then I'll come back to you, okay? Okay guys, welcome again. Yeah, we're a couple of days further. Okay. Oh god. I've done some work again, so the last thing you saw I put the resistors on our attenuator and so on, so I'll turn it around. Let us see this. Okay guys, you can see that I've done. I covered up our attenuator, so we have no influence anymore. Our switches are down there. Those switches will be used on 12 volts, so I'm going to switch in 12 volts with two relays to switch on this side and to switch on that side. So we have no influence then from high voltage on in this circuit at all. So there's no, it can't influence anything then. But you can see here is what I've done on top of our tuning capacitor. I saw sort of that piece. Wasn't necessary, was in the way. Then you can see I put my choke in there already. So we have to see it. Have that switch here from the tone. There are two capacitors here, so we have the schematic with it. There we go. You can see our choke. Two capacitors and a coupling capacitor. So our coupling capacitor to the switch. I get an extension or external signal on there, but I'm not going to bother with that. So I have a tone here. So only you have to switch it off to ground, or we have the signal on there. So that's all the thing. We have to provide 1 bar on here, what goes over the top here. So and the next is then our 1 bar, 2 bars, 1 bar. I have to see to that. Let's have a look. 1 or 2 bars, doesn't matter. So I have to think about it. I think it's our 2 bars. Yeah, there are 2 bars too. Yeah, 2 bars. This is one to the pot, but there's a short one. The pot is here on this side. This one side goes to ground, and the other side, the middle goes to the valve, and the side one goes to the switch. So you can see it here. The middle goes to the capacitor on the valve, and one goes to ground, and that goes to our P contact or our mother contact. There are switches between those 2 positions. Okay. So far so good, guys. So you see that this is about 25 Henrys approximately. So that's more than enough. If you take 5,000, this is 50,000. I think this is 50,000 picofarads. I think it's 5,000 according to my well, it doesn't really matter though. 50,000, 2 times 50,000, you have a tone out of there. Okay, well, we have to do that. Then we have to get our valves into place. So I'll show you what I've done. I have here. I put a cross on there because I have to, otherwise I have it the wrong way around. So what have I done? Now, this is my oscillator. This is my cathode follower, and this one is providing our tone for our signal generator. Okay, so that's ECC 83, that is ECC 81, and this is EF 95. Okay. Now, nice holes in there, nice round. I will show you how I've done this. I have here 2 spindles, wood spindles. You see one of 16 and one of 22, and they are correspond with the sockets. So all you have to do is drill a little hole in this board, and then use this on the column machine. You can drill it out. Okay, column drill. You can drill that out. Okay, that's what I always use if you have something like that. So now we have to ascertain how we put the valves in. So we have, first of all, we have our Phillips mini socket with the valve, so it fits nicely. Just have to find out what, according to the valve book and information, how the contacts are. So I have that. I don't have that in my head. Well, we have 2 sockets here. Put them in. Here, all they're nicely fitting nicely. This is the quick holes in, don't drop out. You see? Okay. Now we have to see how we're going to turn that around. So if we, this is 6, 7, 9, 8, 7, and this 1, 2, and 3. Well, we get our. I'll put them up here so it's easier. If it stays there, yeah, it's that. Oh. Stay there, okay. Get a schematic to it. So, now, if we think this is 1, 2, and 3, this is 1, anode is 1, the grid is 2, and the 3 is cathode. And we have the same 7 or 6, 7 and 8, 6, 7 and 8, 4, 5 and 9 are the filaments. So we know exactly what we're on about. And we have to make sure that 6, 7 and 8 are on the side of the oscillator. So that's 1, there's 6, 7, this is the wrong way around. So we have to turn them around. Yeah, okay. We've done that. So that socket is okay. Now you have to see the other one. If you have think about this, it is 1, 2 and 3, and that is 6, 7 and 8. Yeah, and this is 1. This 1, 2 and 3 should be on the side of our valve here. So I think this one stands correctly. We can do it that way. So now we have to consider the parts that have to be fitted on there. And those 3 will be nearly, those 2 will be outside this compartment, and there's going to be one coupling capacitor that has to go through. We have to see to that. We have one resistor of 470k and one resistor of 1k on this socket. Yeah, that won't be too difficult, there's room enough. Then we go and have a look at this. That was a different method. So we have quite some parts on this. Oh dear. I think I have to use all the space I forgot here. 47k on 2. On the ground, that's okay. Then we have 3, we have 1, 2, coupling to the other side. That should be okay. Yeah. The output is on cathode 8. That's our output to our attenuator. This is the output, the gas goes down there. So that is okay. You see, you have to think a lot of, put a lot of thought into this, because you start off something, you end up wrongly. So we have to see now how the connections are here on this one. Those connections don't correspond with EF95. So I get my tube book. Have a look. Where is my tube book? Here. Okay. Now then, we have to see what our connections are from EF95. Oh, not too far already. EF95. There we go, guys. EF95. 5, 6, and 7. And 1 is ingoing. 1 is quit, so that is that one. So these are one way also. You have to turn them around that way. There's 1, 2 and 3. Have a look, we got that right. 1, 2 and 3. No, I was wrong, guys. I was wrong. But this is the right position. So I'll turn them around. There's 1, 2 and 3. There's on the side, that one. Okay. Okay. So you have to consider all those things. What we're going to do now is to mark them down, guys. So be sure they are in the right place. To drill the holes in the right place. That's one. And that's one. Okay, get our pencil, a marker, mark them off. That's it. I have a tip for you. When you're going to drill those holes, always drill one, get the bolt in, and then drill the other one. I'll tell you why. The drill will run away, and then the hole goes in the wrong position. You can't get the bolts in anymore. So it's very easy to do that wrong. Okay, first drill one side and then drill the other side. Okay, hit the bolt in and whatever you want to mount it with. So we can put it in that way. There we go. Doesn't matter. So we have put it there. So I have to just to make well, think about how we're going to fix this later on, so we can get it out easily again. So yeah, and also you have to make all the soldering points before you put it in there, and then all the wires coming from the back, you have to be connected to it. So you may have to make sure that everything is in there. Just have to make the wires not too long, again, not too long, and then you should be okay. Okay. Yeah, I have to consider that. Let's see. That won't be an issue. You see, I'm thinking, you're working back. You get the signal through here onto this one, onto that side. So the signal will be very, very small on that side, so it won't go back, on that one. Other things you have to consider, if it is far away, those inductors or RF coils, resistor coils, have no field around them, or nearly no field around them, so they are not very easily influenced. So anyway guys, that's as far as it goes. I'm going to get further with the job. We'll drill those holes on there. I will give you the opportunity to copy the schematic and see how look if you can see the hole. Yeah, you can. I will keep it still for a minute and then you can copy it if you want to. The values on there, they are, I told you that before in another video, they are not correct unless you use the capacitance that are on the right hand side. Okay. Okay, that's it guys for now, and I will come back to you, okay? Okay guys, well, I put the capacitors in, or on the schematic, those two. Put them each side of our choke, each side. One side, or the middle of those capacitors goes to ground or chassis, and I made a connection here or ground for the screened cable, and I have a normal green one here for plus. I'll show you on the schematic, and they will end up on front here. You can see them come out here. And so one goes to the capacitor, this is this one, and this one goes to high voltage. Anyway, I will show you on the schematic. See if you can see this. Yeah, you can see this. You can see each side you have a capacitor, and this side of the capacitor goes to ground. We have one side that goes to plus, or to pin 1 of that socket. Yeah, and we have that capacitor here that I put on, not visible anyway, because this capacitor goes to pin 2 of the socket. I will show you, and this is our connection. This is the way it goes up, so I'll show you. This is 1, this ground with the 22K, I'll show you in a minute again. And this is the capacitor 2, and this is where the green one goes on one. This is this pin, and the second one goes on the capacitor there. Okay, so we can put, if we put it in there like this, I will make an attempt to show you. So we have plenty of room there, and we have the green one here. We can put them all there, both of them there. Okay, so they are long enough to make that the connections we have to be made. Okay, so take it a step further. Now I'll show you. We have here the 1K resistor on cathode, and we have the 470K on the grid. I will show you them. The 470 grid is right there. That's the dark red one. Yeah, we have our 1K there. And here we have a 10K already there. There's a stage on the other side, so there's 6, 7 and 8. Yeah, 6, 7 and 8. 8 is a cathode, so you can see that here. I'll show you on the schematic. Cathode here is 10K. There it is. See? And the 22K, you can really see them follow up here. One is the first one, and that is the one leg has to go in still. Yeah, and we have a 12K, we're going on that side, so we have a 22 microfarad, 222, well, 200 20,000 picofarads, that is. Excuse me guys. Anyway, it is that's picofarads, but it's 0.22 microfarads has to go on the cathode, but goes straight onto the binding point here, goes through a feed-through capacitor via a 1K resistor to anode of our oscillator. So, but that's beyond that. We're still back here somewhere. So what we have to do next is to get that 0.02, that's 22,000 capacitor is here. I'll show you. That's that one. He's there already, so I mounted that already. So he's there. That point, this point, that has to go to the switch. Yeah, there. That has to go to the switch. And the other point, the switch goes to ground. We won't bother with that one. So that and the mother or the P or the mother contact of the switch goes to our VR or potentiometer. That is right there. Have a look. I'll show you. That's our potentiometer or our VR. So one of those contacts, I have to see which one it is. Say this is a mother contact here, that one. So we have to put that middle, for instance, on the ground, and put the other one there. Put that on the potentiometer. It's not very economically, if I may say so. So we have to see. Well, that is okay. What I could do is make a bridge here to connect them up here. It doesn't really matter which you on this side use. Then we have, this is the position of the switch. Have a look. You have to take it into account. It is on CW. So this is on CW, so that will be to ground. This one will go to ground, and this one will be to whatever. If this one goes to ground, and this one will go into ground, and this will be the connection. No, well, they have to use this section of the switch. If you can see it, I've been pointing it. Yeah, you can see it. So they have to use this section of that switch. So this P or mother contact goes straight to the VR. Is that correct what I'm saying? Yeah. To the mid. Yeah. And to the mid connection of this VR. Let's have a look which one is ground. This is up. The top one is ground. The bottom one is to a capacitor. No, hold on. The top one has to be the connection to our capacitor. This one is to the capacitor. This one has to go to ground, and this one has to go to our capacitor, to the valve. Okay, that is also a 47,000 K or 0.047. That's that capacitor. Okay, so guys, hopefully I'm not confusing you. So what we're going to do next is get this all into place. The one neck, that one have to be supported on 7. I'll show you that as well. 7 is right there. This connection here. That is 6. 6 is the anode. This anode goes between here. This point gets connected to that point. 6 can be connected to that point. Yeah. And this one is the filament. Yeah. This one is the 7 and the cathode. And that is not soldered yet, but also there we have a capacitor of 0.22 microfarads, so it has to go on to our valve. So in other words, I have to put another strip there so to support the parts. Okay, I always work that way, so that works best. Okay guys, so far so good. I have to be careful that the video doesn't get too long. Anyway, you get the idea. There are some parts on I can't even see those parts. Okay. Now you can. These are the parts I have to go installed. So, anyway, this is 22,000, I suppose. Yeah, that's the 22,000. So it has to go to. My God, guys, my eyes are bad. I'll take my magnifying glass, see what happens here. Yep, that's him, alright. It has to go in, and yeah, I think I'll show you once more. So we have to mount it that way. So all the connections we have to feed up until we are ready, and then we tip it over a little bit. We start off with the bottom connections. Anyway guys, there are no connections further to be made on this side. See, no connections have to go back to this front, so only have to have this this switch and this VR potentiometer we have to do. Okay, so that's the only connection that goes to the front, so that's what we have to connect up with this board. See, on the other side, on this side, we don't have that. Everything we will stay on that board. Yeah, everything will stay on that board. There's no, apart from our connection to our grid here, our grid there, and the grid there. Yeah, and our connection here, this point, that goes up to our separating section we put in there. Okay, we have to put another wire on there where the high voltage comes on to via a resistor and a capacitor. A capacitor goes to ground, and it was 100 nanofarads and 68k to reduce the voltage on the oscillator. Right. Anyway guys, that's so far so good, and I think I'm going to conclude this section and also the video. I don't want to make it too long. I think I'm near on the 50 minutes again, so I have to check this. If it doesn't go to 50 minutes, I will add something to the video, otherwise I will shut the video down. Alright? Okay, I'll see you later. Hello guys, back again. Okay guys, I'm getting a bit tired now, so I have to quit it after this recording. So what have I done? I'm going to show you. I did connect it up our switch. All the wires are here. If I correctly here, this one is this one is from this is going to the anode, this is going to the board, that capacitor here. Yeah, and the other one goes to the grid. Yeah, there's another one, yeah, that is that one. That has also onto our potentiometer, so that should be alright guys. Yeah. I've done a lot of work. I really feel it now. I get tired. I put a 1 mega ohm, this one here, onto the R2 resistors, 22k. From the middle point goes to the grid. From there on, this capacitor goes on to the middle of the VR that's there, so that has to be later, has to be done. I have to do that with an insulated wire. That should be okay, and a braided wire, so to avoid the hum. I don't believe it will happen, but then again I will do it, I will prevent. having 22 going to the anode via 1K. This one here. Yeah, it goes to here on the socket. The other down is 0.2 is cathode. This goes to ground. The number 3 of the filament goes to ground, and we have the blue wire is the number 4. The 5, that is the anode. The 6 and the 7, that is the G1 and the screen grid. So they have to go on there on the switch here. So what I will do is screen this off extra. So I decided to do that. So I will just to prevent any influence. See, my capacitor is in the way. So I have to put it down there, something like that. So it's just a precaution, just the 2 soldering points, and on both sides solder it down. So you have a precaution of feeding back. So static screening is not wrong anyway. So the next thing you have to do, and that will be the next video, I suppose. So we're going to conclude this video. That will be connection up the cathode follower. So you can see I didn't do anything, I didn't do jack on that one. So I have to do that still. So this is, you can see you will be connected to off the 1K is this point with a capacitor. I won't use a feed-through capacitor. I just will use 150 roll capacitor on there, so that will be easier. And yeah, that goes from there. Yeah, it's 47K, and it's not there yet, so I have to do that all my boxes on the workbench. So guys, I'm pretty tired at the moment. So the other thing we have to do is I didn't mention that those 2 switches was underneath here. I'm going to do that with a relay. I thought I mentioned that before, I suppose, but do that with a relay. Switch the high voltage via a relay, so that will be low voltage and it will have no influence on the whole setting. That's why I'm doing this. So we have to be careful we don't make mistakes. It's easily done, but yeah, my building experience is quite good, so I know where to watch out for. So if you are following along, so be careful guys. Consider every step you make. Because if you do it wrong, it has consequences. That is our net feed that will be going that way. My transformer will be not here, but will be there. So I decided upon that. So well, I don't know, but perhaps I change my mind again. You never know. Yeah, you have to. If you put that in, it has to be right. Okay, you have to put that in. You see the wires are just long enough. You put that in there. You see, that's how it's going to look. That the other screen will be in between that one. So I will solder it there, and there. Yeah, and perhaps here also on the back a little bit. So. And that will stay there then. So if you have to make a repair, just get rid of the solder points and you have it in your hands again. So anyway guys, you can see for yourself that it's coming along, and yeah, so I'm quite satisfied with the result. So you can see you can do a lot of things on one little board, but you have to consider everything. Yeah, the connections are there. There's the 1 point, that is to the one, that is that one here, that goes there, this point, and then that one goes here on this capacitor. Then this one goes on the grid. And grid is number 2, this one, this capacitor, is here. So you can see for yourself, the bars are just long enough. You have to consider everything. So, and one advice from me, do it with a clear head, don't be tired or anything. If you suddenly get tired, you should stop. If you're not stopping, you're making mistakes, and you will pay the price later on, because he will be searching for a fault he made, and you keep searching, and you can spend a lot of hours on that, to find out what he done wrong. So it's very important that you not make mistakes, so that you're not tiring your head or whatever. Especially people are in the age of I am. Yeah, guys, I'm 74 years old, and yeah, you have some drawback from the age. So as Ron also will confirm, he has his own problems, but I think he's a very proficient guy. Amazing, he's absolutely amazing. I think I recommend to have a look at this site, at Glasslinger. Ron is absolutely amazing. It's the last thing he done was brilliant, actually. And with the ease how he does things, it looks perfectly normal. But let me give you a warning, it's not perfectly normal. You have to be very good, as Ron is. Ron is very good, and that's what he's doing. So I really admire of Ron. Yeah, I said that before. I think if we were a bit closer, we could be good friends. I think we could get along quite well, I suppose, because he's that good. Because yeah, I don't say I'm that good. I'm quite pretty good, but as good as he is, I don't know. As you see what he's making his own valves. So you just imagine, you start out off, you try to make a valve. Well, you have a look at Ron, you can do that. Yeah, we admire him at that point. So anyway, it is, if it's making the box, as he says, well, you're in for as a bit of amusement, but really it is quite tremendous what he's doing. Oh yeah, enough chatter, guys. I'm going to conclude this video, and I'll see you on the next video. If you like the video, give your thumbs up, and if you want to see more films, you just get in, sign up, I suppose, and tell your friends about it if you like it, okay? And if you don't like it, you can tell your friends also, so there's no point. Anyway, guys, have a nice day. We are at the last day of the year. I wish you a very good ending and a very nice beginning. Be careful if you are into fireworks. Be careful, it's very dangerous. Some people underestimate that. So be careful, and I'll see you back the next year, okay? Bye bye.